Hey there, fellow boaters. Keith McGowan here. I am the Outboard Dad, here to help you have a better boating experience. Today, we're going to get into it. Did a little research online, did a little research over the years that I've compiled, and we're going to talk about oils for two-stroke motors. Have you ever stood in the aisle of the marina and you look, what do you see? You see Quicksilver. This is a nice old can. This is full, actually. I got this, I don't know where I got that. Probably bought it from somebody when I bought an old outboard motor, and he had it kicking around. I said, that's cool. I'm going to keep that in my shop. And then what do we have here? Premium TC-W3 West Marine oil, right? We have some Quicksilver oil, some more manufacturer's oil. There's Yamalube. There's all of these different oils out there. What is the best one to use? And is it okay to use these other oils, or should you not? What the heck does TC-W3 mean anyway? It's certified by the NMMA. Who is that? So we're going to go into this a little deeper so we have a better understanding of what you're looking at when you're standing in the aisle. So today we're diving deep into this debate to discover which option truly keeps your engine running smoothly for a long period of time and have the best boating experience, because that's what we look for here at the Outboard Dad channel. So first I want to demystify the TC-W3 rating. What does that mean? These are tests performed by the NMMA. We're going to talk about them as well. And who are they? They are the National Marine Manufacturers Association. Okay? So they're established in 1979, and they're the largest trade association for the recreation boating industry in North America. And they represent over 1,300 companies, including boat engine manufacturers, suppliers, and service providers. They set the TC-W3 standard, ensuring that oils provide adequate lubrication, detergency, corrosion resistance in the marine application. So in water-cooled two-stroke motors that are used in marine application, that are high RPM, that are pushed to their limits. They run at multiple different ranges of temperatures, and that's where this certification came from. Understand that the TC-W3 is the minimum baseline standard for marine use. So now let's talk a little bit about understanding the manufacturer's oils. So many manufacturers, although the TC-W3 sets the standards, many manufacturers' oils, Yamaha, Yamalube, Mercury's Precision Blend, formulate their own oils to exceed that level as they advertise with their motors and their oils. With higher concentrations of anti-wear, zinc, and phosphorus. Now there's a zinc and phosphorus debate in the four-stroke industry as well that started back in the 90s that I learned from a machine shop guy who experienced failures in engines and why that happened. And we'll get into four-stroke oils at another time, but it still has that same component of zinc and phosphorus to help with longevity, designed specifically for their engine designs. So these oils underwent high in-house intense tests at the manufacturer's facilities for their engines and potentially offering enhanced performance beyond the TC-W3. However, some critics say that the TC-W3 is just a baseline and it's a one-size-fits-all regulation and meets only the minimum industry requirements. They also point out that this rating lacks transparency, and once an oil manufacturer is given the rating for one product, they don't audit it over the years to see if they're still meeting that standard. Additionally, the manufacturer's oils are usually tested in more real-world application as opposed to the TC-W3 rating from NMMA. That's not to say you cannot run those oils, and there's people out there. I would like to get your opinion. Have you run a West Marine oil product, a Pennzoil product, a coastal TC-W3 product other than the manufacturer saved money and it worked fine for longevity in years? I would like to hear from you out there if you've had that experience. How do you choose the right one for your outboard? Consider your engine's age, usage patterns, and the operating environment that you're in. For newer engines, especially during the warranty period, sticking with the manufacturer's oils is going to be key. Always consult your owner's manuals because the engineer of that product knows better how it operates and what it needs. So for older engines, I've always personally recommended non-synthetic because they weren't originally designed to run on synthetic oils, and using the manufacturer's oils. I go back to marine owners and parts managers that have told me for years, hey, make sure you run the manufacturer's oils. And I ask why, that rating isn't as good as what they say it is. All right, so I'm looking for feedback. I had so many comments when I mentioned using the manufacturer's oil. Some said, yeah, I use Yamalube all the time. I use the Johnson Evinrude oil all the time. I use the Mercury Quicksilver all the time. I also know for certain motors like the Optimax, you need to use specific Optimax oil because of how it goes through the air pump in different ways. Listen, you can do whatever you want, run how you want. I would say, personally, in conclusion from this, is that my personal experience with the hundreds of rebuilds on motors I've done over the years is that most of those motors in the high 90%, I couldn't tell you exactly, I don't have a record, but I have guys come, they pull in, do a compression check, you got low compression, what do I pull out? An off-brand oil. How long you been running this oil? A couple years. I have 2 motors on my trailer right now with bad cylinders, 1 in my shed with bad cylinders. All of them were running aftermarket oil to save money, and not for a long period of time. So if you're in a pinch, you're in a bind, you're going out that day, you can run that oil for a day here or there. It's not going to kill anything. But I always recommend using the manufacturer's oils for longevity for your engines. It's your opinion, it's your boat, it's your motor. You're going to deal with those consequences. I know a lot of people that love and swear by AMSOIL. I personally have never used it. So if you've run it for 20 years and you've had success, good for you. You have to navigate and make your mind up for yourself of what you think is best. Whether you're a TC-W3 fan and you've been running for years and it works fine, great, or you stick with the manufacturer's oils. I personally have had the best of success with the manufacturer's oils. Please share your experiences in the comments of what oil makes your motor run smoothly, and we'll continue this conversation of what works best, because this is how we get those opinions back when guys say, look, this is what you run. I know it because I've been a marine mechanic at Mercury for 30 years, and this is why you run it, and this is what you do. So please share your experiences in the comments below. If this video has helped you, please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and send me those comments of what works best for you. Please subscribe for more insights on outboard motor repairs and operation, and check out my other videos that help you run your boat trouble-free for many years to come. Until next time, happy boating, and may your engine always purr like a kitten. Remember, there's nothing like the smell of a 2-stroke in the morning. Please don't forget my used outboard motor guide. It is on Amazon now, just waiting for final approval. And if you send me an email at keith@outboarddad.com with proof of purchase, it's $20 on Amazon. I will give you a free session over the phone to help you with maybe a boat or a motor you're looking to buy for your outboard, and see if I can help you make the best decision possible. Have a great day and have a good time out on the water with a smooth running outboard. Take care.